In a world of knockout artists and trash talkers, one man stands apart. Silent, calculated, and unstoppable. Dmitry Bivol isn't here for the hype. He's here to dominate.
As the judge of distance. Oh, and a beautiful right hand.
With his teleporting footwork.
No, I don't think it was.
To get our amateur.
A jab like a piston. And a defense that makes the best look ordinary.
It's slow because they're starting to affect.
They called him the underdog. Then he schooled Canelo under the bright lights.
Look at him go! Oh, my word!
Now the world knows his name, but Bivol isn't done. He's chasing legacy. Born and raised in Tokmak, Kyrgyzstan, Bivol stepped into the ring at the age of 6, accumulating over 50 bouts in the next 5 years. He grew up immersed in the forgotten art of Soviet-style boxing, a style forged by the USSR in the 60s, known for its elusive footwork, solid defense, and jab-heavy combinations. This style favored tall, rangy fighters, and Bivol, naturally bigger for his age, often faced older opponents, which built his confidence and sharpened his edge. By the time he claimed 2 World Junior Championships and captured the Russian national amateur titles in 2012 and 2014, the path to the pros was clear. His professional debut against Jorge Rodriguez proved Bivol was ready, each punch flowing into the next, crafting a seamless tapestry of combinations. Rodriguez hit the canvas in the 6th, utterly overwhelmed by Bivol's unrelenting assault, and the referee had no choice but to wave it off. This victory ignited a 6-fight KO streak, earning Bivol his first shot at a major world title against Felix Valera. Bivol approached the challenge with patience and precision, breaking down Valera's patterns while showcasing his masterful distance control.
Вывести Дмитрия Бивола из себя.
A sharp jab sent Valera stumbling. Moments later, an accidental clash of heads opened a cut above his eye. Bivol seized the moment, attacking the wound with surgical accuracy. Sensing blood, he doubled down on his jab, landing from every angle while blistering combinations left Valera reeling.
В любом случае, Феликс Валера — это боксер, боец очень хороший.
Bivol even laid a banana peel in his path, keeping Valera guessing before sealing the victory and claiming his first major belt. With his name now etched into the light heavyweight scene, the road to greatness had begun. But before climbing the ranks, he had to defend his title. First up, a battle-hardened Robert Barrage, boasting 29 wins with 21 knockouts. Bivol wasted no time. Using his active lead foot, he dictated the pace. Applying pressure while maintaining perfect distance. After a dominant performance, the referee had seen enough. Bivol's first title defense was in the books, and the division had been put on notice. Bivol set foot on American soil. Waiting for him was Samuel Clarkson, a man riding the momentum of a 9-fight win streak, hungry for gold.
Uppercut and that missed, and Harbaugh in big trouble, and down he goes.
In the first few seconds, Bivol struck like a bolt of lightning.
283 боя у Бивола и 78 у Кларксона по печени.
Manipulating the distance, he shows off his patented style, leading to another bomb.
Несколько молодых проспектов, которых Кларксон огорчил. Конечно, вот первый раунд это Дмитрия Бивола. Второй иногда.
Every combination an avalanche burying Clarkson deeper under pressure.
с другой стороны, в любителях 280 против 8.
Сажал соперника в углу.
Как здорово движется.
Провел с одного угла до другого.
Пытается Стивенсона, но они у него такие разящие, жалящие, острые.
Then in the fourth, Bivol took aim and fired the kill shot.
Цели. Это уже в цель. Джебы, это понятно, прямой удар передней рукой, ну а силовые это все оставшиеся.
A single right hand. The referee stepped in, waving off the massacre. The message was clear. Bivol had landed.
Dmitry Bivol.
After making a statement and impressing the American audience, Bivol faced a serious test: Cedric Agnew, a defensive block, and a record of 29-2. Bivol took off, trying to land around the brick wall defense of Agnew.
Дмитрия Бивола.
Ударом, с крепким ударом.
Готов, а такой удар опасен, даже если твой соперник.
The persistent lead hand managed to find a crack in the wall, allowing for a vicious combination.
С Агню глаз пробивает. Высоко
Попал, Дима с правой, загулял Агню.
покачнула Седрика Агню.
Knocking Agnew down for the count.
Нормально все.
Agnew survived, so Bivol suffocated him.
Известный блок Феррата Арслана в деле.
Но в любом случае начало великолепное для...
But was saved by the bell. Bivol kept the jab persistent, pushing Agnew back and cutting off his escape routes.
Не слева.
Великолепно,
Штангой
великолепно.
сбоку в обвод блока того самого. Левше стоит Агню. Ну, соответственно, нужно использовать эту комбинацию. Да, вот она.
Заканчивается бензин, и поэтому давай разбивай.
Piece by piece, the brick wall defense began to crumble.
Дмитрий особой опасности. Ничего в глухой защите. Болельщики гудят.
In the fourth, Bivol landed a right hand that shattered the brick wall. The punishing combinations followed, leaving Agnew helpless. With nowhere to go, the referee stepped in. Bivol had broken him. Leading up to his next fight, the three-belt king Andre Ward retired,
I did it.
upgrading Bivol to the full WBA light heavyweight champion. Meanwhile, a Russian knockout machine, Artur Beterbiev, claimed the IBF title, sparking the talks of a fight that would soon become a mega fight. But before all of that, Bivol had obstacles, one of them being Trent Broadhurst. Broadhurst made his mark from the bell, alerting Bivol and waking him from his focus. Bivol quickly analyzed the pattern. Waiting for the right moment to strike. Target locked. Bivol fired, landing a devastating one-punch KO that ended the fight in a flash. With Broadhurst on the canvas, Bivol kept his newly earned WBA belt, asserting his dominance in a single explosive moment. Next up, a battle-hardened Sullivan Barrera. His only loss was to Andre Ward, but he was tough. Still, Bivol believed his relentless punch output would break the anvil. From the first bell, Bivol applied pressure, keeping Barrera constantly circling the ring.
Gets out of that first round danger zone where he's been dropped twice in recent fights.
So I can understand why he wants to avoid that early cut a little bit, just a little bit.
The jab was a wall, stopping Barrera from building any momentum.
Moment of the fight extremely well, but Bivol used seeding of distance and how to use it to his advantage.
That was a good try for a good right hand.
Fun to watch as he can fight you 2 or 3 different ways. He can box, he can counter, he can work behind.
Struggling to keep up with Bivol's speed.
Much.
And yes,
A little less dangerous with the shots to Kovalev, who we'll see in the main event tonight.
Overwhelmed by combinations that came from every angle.
come up and land something big over the top. Now we're looking at how bad does Barrera want it? Because if he wants it bad enough,
Still going forward, trying to get into position.
that's why I said that right now he can tell us how bad he really wants it. Because he still can win it if
Every punch had an answer.
Round Roy landed a real
he wants. We've never seen Bivol at this point in a fight.
Well,
hand he landed. Barrera.
a couple of good moments for Barrera.
He's confident, and he's been more impressive to many. Bivol seems to me to still be developing.
He didn't try to tell Andre that he had enough
Room for improvement, but
good
by
body.
Bivol.
Yes.
perfectly timed.
The left hook kept finding its target, each shot adding to the pressure.
Wanted questions answered about Bivol already.
Together, coherently.
You know, he lands both shots. He lands the left jab, he lands the straight right hand.
Lands a left.
Barrera stood tough, but whenever Bivol wasn't landing, he was making him miss, forcing him to chase shadows.
When you get two guys thinking high offense like that, the head's
Pretty good jab. How big a
Hey, Jim, I got a 90 to 81.
right there. He brings his head.
Barrera.
A couple of good moments for
By the end of the 12-round battle, Barrera was on his back foot,
Vibrant in there tonight.
setting him up with a power jab, followed by a right hand that sent a clear message. He was ready for the top of the light heavyweight scene.
I told you earlier when you said that maybe he had went back into boxing mode. No, when he seized the opportunity, he
From here, the fights were only going to get harder. So, Bivol got better. No surprise the seasoned vet Isaac Chilemba couldn't lay hands on him.
Уже начинает поддавливать. Достало даже где-то тревожно. Это хорошо, быстро, плотно, но попал Бивол. Загулял Чилемба. Деклассировал кубинца и завершил этот бой красивым нокаутом. Будет ли такой шанс у него еще, поэтому нужно использовать. Вот так отсиживаясь.
Bivol effortlessly bounced around the ring for a straight 36 minutes.
Сваливается вот на бездумные. Можно вот та манера, в которой действовал Бивол, она была как некая...
Always there, but never within reach. Isaac was fighting a shadow.
Этот бой не выиграть. Он проигрывает с большим отрывом, но Чилемба...
Bivol thrashed Isaac, making it easy for the judges.
Иначе в конечном итоге победа есть победа. Итак, завершен поединок в односторонней манере. Дмитрий Бивол.
Former champion Jean Pascal came out heavy-handed.
Но, тем не менее, этого боксера нельзя недооценивать. И вернуться, выиграл у одного невеличкого свой бой. И
An overconfident Pascal kept running into a pistol-like jab.
сейчас, конечно, выдернуть на себя, ну, досрочных. Имеет такого вот нокаутирующего удара.
Precision shots sliced through the air, landing cleanly, while Pascal's temper began to boil.
Прицела соперника, готовить вот этот свой удар.
Frustration set in, and he swung
Видите,
and missed. Level-changing combinations started to break Pascal down.
вот рискует Паскаль. То, что от него ТВС, наверное, входит в ближнюю зону, пытается что-то сделать в атаке, тут же нарывает. Работает
Pascal's frustration boiled over.
Ну, сейчас Дмитрий пропустил. Удался Паскалю за весь бой. Зал оживился. Зал почувствовал, что...
Staying composed, Bivol fired back, building up to an avalanche of punches.
И вот чем все кинули. Но в этом бою трудно сказать, что они... Если смотреть так не лупят, то он сделал Паскалю. Ну вот так вот. Сил Дмитрию осталось. Он чуть-чуть отдохнул предыдущим.
Still, Pascal stood undeterred.
На руку нам, болельщикам, да.
Even in the championship rounds, Bivol was floating around the ring.
Проживых. Когда приводили...
Coming out better in the exchanges.
Не так много. Все красиво, друзья. Ну, посмотрите. Это жест.
But his dominance was undeniable. He secured a unanimous decision, throwing an incredible 678 punches compared to Pascal's 293, doubling the challenger's output and putting on a masterclass. A big light heavyweight clash. Ex-champ Joe Smith Jr., the only man to knock out Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins. Set on dethroning Bivol. But the elusive Soviet style was a puzzle he couldn't crack.
It's a great vibe.
The chant is up here. We're in Verona, New York. Sergio, your thoughts on Smith and Root? Bivol said, oh, no, you're not breathing. I'm coming at you. Saw Johnson bounce back with a win here earlier.
The sneaky left hook found its mark over and over.
There's a left hook power jab, so bang the body up a little bit, touch something. Devastating puncher as well. I think
Smith trying to come in, left shoulder first.
Joe Smith's back was turned against us, but he turned it into a hook and it landed cleanly. Caught Joe Smith's attention.
Piercing combinations slipping through the middle.
Straight up, never been down, he looks hurt. That hook didn't quite land. That right hand. So this is his shot at the title. But this is what it's like when you
The ring, the space, the punch selection.
Nose. Now power shots from him. But it's not his night.
Forcing Smith to rely on wrestling.
Knows how to survive and can punch. Now he's fighting the death.
Then, in the final second of the 10th, he landed one of his few clean shots.
Dmitry Bivol thought that too. At the bell.
But it was big. Bivol stumbled back to his corner.
That might have hurt Bivol right there. That was an overhand right.
After a stern talk from his coach.
What did you do out there? You okay? What the fuck is going on with your legs? Just relax.
He came out sharp.
With a powerful jab anywhere, either the chest.
He is still poised, and you see there.
12th round.
Closing strong.
He's got 2 minutes. Bivol is standing right in front of him and lands a hard right hand.
Great counter shot there by the 175-pound division, but there's nobody more.
Just running out of time. He really burns a lot of gas. Never been down. Bivol on the attack, but it's over. Wow.
Another fight, another clinic.
His opponent hurt. He took the moment. He tried to get the stoppage. 5-10 more seconds.
Bivol's rapid rise and elite skill set made it hard to find willing opponents. So he gave hungry contenders a shot. Dominican challenger Lenin Castillo. From the opening bell, the lead hand dictated the pace. Exchanges were sharp, and Bivol won them all. A quick reaction landed a sniper shot, sending Castillo down. But instead of rushing in, he stuck to the blueprint. Systematic destruction through crisp combinations. Anticipating every move before it happened. Another masterclass, another successful title defense, his 6th in a row.
But then the right hand, that was just a gorgeous.
After a year and a half away due to the pandemic, Bivol returned in May 2021, stepping onto enemy soil in Manchester to face Craig Richards.
Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA.
Shaking off the ring rust, he went straight to work.
If you look at Bivol, he uses that lead foot as a marker.
The front foot stop, Nick, what you mentioned is very important.
Bivol. Oh,
banking rounds.
Talked about the mistakes he makes at... Oh my goodness me, he walked into that. And as you say, Craig Richards is not winning this one on points. There's no way. Bivol is comfortable and in control at the moment.
Outboxing the Englishman with ease.
Responds as he does so well and puts Richards back in his place. That's why he's an unbeaten champion. Lovely left-hand counter then from Bivol. For a way to try and break through against this unbeaten club.
Fortunately, not even biased judging could take the win from him.
He's still undefeated
Bivol's got it.
and still
Bivol's
the
got
WBA
it.
light.
Another challenge awaited. Back home in Russia, a tough Umar Salamov. Bivol dissected him, jabs finding their mark from every angle.
From Dmitry Bivol, Alex.
Yep, you got a left hook as well there.
2, 3 jabs.
Calculating the range, waiting for the gates to open. then unleashing punishing combinations.
Oh, nice stuff there for Bivol. Oh, good right hand. That was the right hand. That's all it is.
Steel television super champion world.
Although Bivol was dominating the scene, global recognition still eluded him. Until now. Enter Canelo Alvarez, a global icon, sitting atop the pound-for-pound list.
Be ready to go! And he's gone!
Conquering 4 weight classes wasn't enough. In 2019, he made his light heavyweight debut against Sergey Kovalev and sent him to sleep. Now he's eyeing Bivol, aiming to take the throne. Despite Canelo's move up, Bivol still stood as the massive underdog. Canelo went to work early, hammering the shoulders, trying to disarm Bivol's offense.
Punch count, so Canelo can't start
that. They want to make Canelo thinking about that.
Effective, even if it's just touching those gloves.
But the Russian didn't flinch. Instead, he fired back, sharp combinations cutting through the assault.
The sheer volume of punches, jabs specifically, that Kovalev was throwing.
Look, he has smart feet. Oh.
Canelo held a tight guard where uppercuts and hooks worked in sync.
He's going to have a harder time doing it with Bivol. A lot of power behind him. They're still having an effect.
Yeah, Sergio, too, but he's stepping back with his hands up, which is a good thing. You know,
Bivol stayed aggressive, quick bursts, peppering jabs.
That's why you got to be content with just touching those gloves. Like that right hand.
Yeah, right hand to the body. Challenged Daniel. He wanted to face the best of the best.
Up on punches as well. When he can't find something going on the left side, he comes around the guard. Bivol coming back.
And an impenetrable defense to back it up.
Feel his power. And here's Bivol. Canelo backing up Bivol to the ropes, trying to find an opening, coming around the guard. But look, that's what Bivol does so effectively.
Fully committed to every punch, Canelo burned through energy. And by the 5th, fatigue began to set in. Bivol sensed it, ramping up his attacks.
Look at him go! Oh my word! Finishing off with a straight right hand as Bivol, and again he connects.
Bivol's looking straight at the chest.
He's looking to set this right hand up.
And breaking Canelo's rhythm with lightning-fast combinations.
Throwing that jab to the chest.
Forcing him back to the ropes. Canelo attempted to bait Bivol in, but the Russian's discipline never wavered.
Canelo
right hand.
Canelo
all the while Bivol is
rear, and he has risen to the occasion thus far.
The Mexican's power couldn't find a way through the Russian defense.
Putting his earmuff defense is good enough for him because he's that strong. Pushing the guard of Bivol, which is what he's
both putting on, and him coming up.
As the fight hit the championship rounds, both men traded in the center. But it was Bivol who stood tall.
That's what Bivol is doing right now. He fights someone he wants.
If Bivol can knock out Alvarez,
he's accustomed to that power and he's strong. He's a natural light heavyweight.
Proving Canelo had bitten off more than he could chew.
A minute to go. Did we underestimate and may have just beaten the pack?
After 12 rounds, Bivol didn't just win the fight. He earned the recognition he'd long deserved. Bullying the bully, he beat the odds.
And I'm glad I proved myself today. I'm the best. I'm the best in my version, and this is belt I keep. You know, if you don't believe in yourself, what you do, you never achieve. You achieve the nothing. I believe. My team believe me. And you all should believe in yourself.
After reaching the peak of the light heavyweight scene, the WBA ordered Bivol to defend against top contender and undefeated Gilberto Ramirez, with 44 wins and 30 of them being knockouts. This man was no joke. The early rounds were competitive.
Hits the body, and that's a good shot for him.
Nice right. Stiff jab.
Forcing Bivol to shift gears.
Having a decent little round here, isn't he, Ramirez?
And now Bivol on the front foot. He's measuring Zurdo. Canelo will make a boatload of money, but this week Bivol said that's not important to me. Money is good, but legacy.
Hit and don't get hit was his philosophy.
Take a step with the back foot, and he's out the ring. Hero's got to become a volume puncher. I think that was a shot. The thing is, every time he makes a move, like it's shot. The left hook there from Bivol.
Yeah, Bivol stepping.
Trapping Ramirez on the ropes, he dictated the pace.
Bivol is now really pressing Zurdo.
You have to make him rush their work.
Bivol starting to tee off. Zurdo blocking.
When the challenger tried to return the favor, a storm of 1-2s drove him back. In the final moments, both let their hands fly, leaving everything in the ring.
Is Bivol looking for the knockout? He might get it here in the 12th.
Aiming for that big shot.
Slung it out to the bell.
A masterful display, dismantling the division's top contender. Bivol was ready to add another belt to his collection, targeting Lyndon Arthur, the IBO light heavyweight champion. Arthur, known for his technical boxing and solid jab, was in for a challenge.
In the gold trunks,
The jab battle started early.
Is on Bivol's serves.
And aggression came out really strong onto the run.
But Bivol quickly took control with a flurry of punches that kept Arthur on the back foot.
Keep Bivol off with that jab, but just the accuracy of those punches is what's giving Arthur issues.
He's unloading
As
here.
the fight went on, Bivol increased the pressure, unleashing a dominant display in the final rounds.
That's exactly how Anthony Yarde stopped us.
He's letting his hands go.
Uppercut me. Bivol needs to throw an uppercut. Everything's going around the guard is straight. Uppercut open. Touches him to the body again.
There it was. And here he goes. To his credit, is going to go 12 full rounds with one of the best pound.
Winning the IBO title wasn't enough. Bivol's eyes were set on the others. 3 more standing between him and undisputed glory. But the man holding those belts was no mere mortal. He was a machine. Artur Beterbiev. A fight was on the horizon, but fate intervened as Beterbiev withdrew due to injury, leaving the door open for Malik Zinad. Bivol, tasting the sweet scent of destiny, wasn't about to let anyone stand in his way. He stormed out of the gate, unleashing hooks followed by a barrage of rapid-fire combinations. Leaving Zinad staggering. With each punch, Bivol made a statement. He was more than just ready, he was hunting Beterbiev. And with that, the fight for the crown was set. The warning shot fired. Bivol was coming for the undisputed title, and nothing would stop him. Artur Beterbiev, one of the most feared punchers in the sport. 3 major titles, ruthless Dagestani power.
Big uppercut! He is stumbling!
Crippling opponents.
And it comes here in round.
It was Soviet precision.
Oh, and a beautiful right hand!
Versus Dagestan destruction.
Nice right hand, and now Yarde is hurt! Artur Beterbiev!
Bivol's jab acted as a barricade, keeping Beterbiev from closing the distance.
Bivol is very...
Element to Beterbiev is his own...
When they exchanged, the danger was clear. One mistake, and the lights could go out.
Right hand, more like that one.
Yeah, that's better.
Bivol stayed razor sharp, stepping right, neutralizing the right hand.
Trying to catch him
Good shot.
snapping quick-fire combinations to jam the gears of Beterbiev's machine.
The right hand didn't quite find the target. Pushing Beterbiev back. We don't see him mentally as well as physically here. He's got to be more mentally strong and try. Eventually, he does go backwards. That's better from him.
But the war took its toll. Bivol absorbed body shots, shelling up under fire.
Beterbiev has been seeking to... Then he just gets tagged.
A left hook cracked through, opening the door for a flurry.
Not going forward as again from Bivol. Landing good shots, Paul, here.
Championship rounds. Nothing could break Bivol's defense.
Good response from Bivol, Paul. Accurate shot. Look how quick Beterbiev is. That once he's got you
He
with
stood tall, took the center, and let his hands go till the final bell.
Beterbiev.
We've had Mosri.
A war of skill and will. Chess with heavy artillery. A fight for the ages. But the result was razor thin, and not everyone agreed. Unfortunately, Bivol took the loss. Now the rematch looms, a chance to rewrite his wrongs, to prove skill conquers force. Let us know who you think will win the rematch in the comments.